Hi gamers, mums and dads, welcome to QUBE2 walkthrough. This is the chapter 6 of the game, our third walkthrough. The first one was chapters 1 to 4, which were the basic ones, and then chapter 5, which was a lot harder or a lot longer, and that was a video in itself. So we were introduced to fans in the last chapter, and now we've got this strange type door thing, so it's like a handle, so if I click on there you can see that the door moves down. So again, we've just got to progress through the game, so there's not much choice here, but we've got a sort of bounce pad, or sort of a diagonal, anything that's on a diagonal, you can pretty sure that something's got to jump on it, and you can see a nice little crash mat out there. So we're now on this wall, so if I just click again, it will hopefully fire us off. Try that again in a bit more exciting manner. Right, so that's what these doors do. So as you can see, I'll stand at the bottom, let's just stand at the top, and then that should give us a bit of a welly across. So here we go, let's have a look. There we go, so that's how we use these doors. So try and get as much height as you can, and we'll learn from people's mistakes, like mine usually. So how are we doing here? So we need to get through to that door over there. We have a sort of panels here, and a couple of blocks there. So we shall move one, see what it does, and as you can see it moves it round to the left hand side. We have another panel here which comes down, and I'm pretty sure now we just need to jump on top of it and then do the right. See, there's a bit of a giveaway here. We've got a nice crash mat, so just like we did in the last one, don't stand at the front, just stand right at the end here, and hopefully this will fire us onto the crash mat. Excellent there, so we're up here, and now while we're up here we need to get across there. So what does our friends do here? It looks like, I'll just take this down here and around. So now we've moved this into a better area for us to jump on. So if I just go onto here, I say it's sort of a giveaway that you've got them there, and then again I'm at the back of the board, so if I press it now it should fire us over there. In real life I'll just come up here and jump up to the top, but that's the first room completed. Let's say all in one take, which is always a good bonus. So again, where do we have to head to? We have to head right up, it looks like right up there, so that's we need to do some jumping. So this first panel here, is that going to move this across? What's we move? Right, so it's going to take that one up and down, and so I'm guessing this second panel it's going to move this one up and down. Okay, so that's going to take us to various places, and we've also got some nice drops. So a green and a blue will ping across somewhere, so for us to get out, let me just move the door up here. So I'm going to ping, let me just pop a blue on there, and then drop a green down there to see how we go. So that's going to hit there and press this button down, and that fires that up there. So I need to do exactly the same, and this time we will stand on it. So we've moved that there so it lands there. I'm pretty sure as it's given us, this has given us extra height. It's one useful thing for us to do. In fact, I think now we need to move this down as like a sort of panel, jump across, and now we're on to here, and we want to now get higher, so we want to get up there. So shall we fire another green, this time without the panel down, see where that goes, and that fortunately takes us to here. So now if I want to get across this here, I'm guessing that this one here, this is a bit of a, we've got one thing to use, so well, it gets across in one piece, it's harmless enough. So that's, I think, is the first part of that completed, and we have done the first room. Now the ladies will start chitter-chattering about the plot, so you can let me know what's happening.
You were sent to destroy that extraterrestrial object, right?
Into another door. So on to the next room now. We have another panel here. We have steps down there, and we have a panel. So let me just drop this here because that looks like it's going to be more useful. Alright, and then we've got a panel left and right. So it looks like, is there bounce pad there.
Sorry.
No? Anyway, let's just pop out
I just need to
an
orient
orange.
myself.
See how many times I call it yellow today? Let's pop an
You've
orange
got to
there
admit,
and
the
then
situation is somewhat out of the ordinary.
jump up there. See if it's fire me across. And then I will just move the door. I'm not sure what those 2 pads are there though. Alright, okay, it's because we can't quite get up to the top. So if we come across here, we need to get a green onto us. So move across, and we will put a blue at the bottom, just like what we did with us, but this time with the blocks, and a green, and hopefully that will fire then onto that panel. Move across. Hopefully there's a nice pretty green waiting for us. Super duper. Now, is that going to hit me in the face, or is it just going to land in front of me? We'll soon find out. Ah! Right, so now I'm on a green. So that's what those two... There's never usually any parts of a puzzle game where you don't use them, so the clue there was... should have looked at those panels first. You can probably do that a bit more efficient than myself, just to start with pinging the green down. But we're into the next room now. Ooh, so we come into this room here. Now this is a bit of a skill room, so I'm going to have another go at what I tried to do. So we have a fan here in the floor, which I've just brought round by pressing this button here. We have to jump up there. So it's fan onto there, that takes us up to this bit, and then when we get around there, there's some more pads. There's a fan that we jump up to there, and then we get out. So I should just leave the recording at that. But now I need to use some skill. So I'm using the blue block to get in there, and then push as hard as you can onto the mat. Right. That wasn't too tricky in the end for that one. This is the one I messed up just. So if I move this here, you'll see it moves the fan. We need to get up to here. So we want to jump with a blue into the hole and then up there. So we'll give it a go. So, can we make it? Oh, just about. So second time lucky. So hence the probably what looks like a terrible edit at the beginning. Just saves you watching me jump and fail miserably. Okay, so now we've got 3 of these boards here, and we have a nice... Is this the only thing we've got to work with? We have a panel here of green and blues, so I think we need to jump on there. So let's see what's what. Will this let us up? No. Alright, okay, so it's probably a combination of these will take us... Alright, brilliant. So if you watched what I did there, just copy the same order and that should give us a nice height for us to get up. So will this now... Right, so it's either this one we have to press or that one to fire us up there. So should we have a go with this one? 50-50. No! Epic fail. So we'll do that again, but then we'll press the middle one. So it should be quite a straightforward level, it's just a matter of getting it in the right order. So we'll press that one there, then the one straight in front of us. That brings us down slightly, there's no more bounce pads or anything. So if I press it back and then walk right to the edge, I'm pretty sure that this bottom one there will fire us to where we need to go. Super. Right. Hopefully the instructions of me pressing were okay on that one. Let's just press the middle one there. No, so we need to get across there, so let us just tinker with it slightly. And as you can see, we can walk across there. You just have to follow so we need to get across there again. So again, we'll move this all the way around, and again, hopefully, oh no. So second one there. Alright, okay, and it's gonna do a nice little slowly walky one. And then we have some bounce pads here. Guessing that's gonna take us where we need to go, which is up here. Oh no, we're not quite finished yet, so we've got another, so we've got to get the panel up here again. So we've got a choice of 2, so let's try the bottom one and then the top one here to sort of bring us a nice tightrope walk again, which we'll walk across. And even with my skills I managed to do that part. So not the best of walkthroughs, apologies on that one there. It's you just got to, I suppose you can see which panels I'm pressing. Right, a bit of plot now, so I'm just going to cut this bit out. So in that room there was an expletive, that's why it's a 12. I don't know why it's a 12. The S word was emitted from the strange statue type thing. That must be the reason why it's 12. I should just look it up. But hey. We are loading, we think. I know. So it's dark, so I've still got to push along to get out to where I want to. And okay, so let's get into the next room. Right, so we've got our jar, whatever we're going to call it. We'll press on there. And now that's...
Okay. Let's power these other rooms.
I'm going to power these rooms. So it looks like this one here is the next one. So we'll head in here. Not too tricky so far, but we've got this new element of the moving walls, which must be the chapter 6 one. Right, so we come into this room here. We have a moving piece of apparatus here, and we've got a pad here to smash this door down, and a pad here to smash this door down. Now, I'm not really sure which order to do them in. It seems that this one, a green out of there, wouldn't quite work. We'd have to use an orange to knock it that far, and we've got one here. So I think we need to drop a green, ping it there, and then ping it there. Oh, actually, we have two. So there's a panel here. So, right, okay, I think I know what we need to do. So if we put an orange there, and then we take a green up here, drop it down, this is what we need for this. Because as you can see, what I thought was going to cause us a problem was this distance. But now we've got that one there. Is it going to spin around once more? No. Okay. Right, so we know exactly what we need to do. Same again. Just make sure we do it in the right one. Orange there. Drop the green. There. And then spin it here. So just make sure you do it in the right area. And then if we need to X on this to disappear, to go straight down, rather than just push it back in. Okay, super. So we're in here. And we can press a panel. And what does this panel do? What has that panel done? But we need to break down this door now. Right, so I smashed this door down by going through there, but then I've got a bit of a brain freeze on what to do here. So what I was trying to do is drop a green onto a blue and keep it bouncing. But I think what we need to do is we can drop the green, then move it around, and then we can do the blue underneath here. And then while it's bouncing, after it's bounced, we can put the blue here, and then that fires it. Right, so what I was trying to do before was just drop it and spin this and then bounce it, but the key here is to get a green out there, let it rest on the floor, then put a blue underneath it, which is a skill we use a few times in this game. Right, so the stairs there, we have some more stairs here. So how do we get up there? We have got... Aha, there you are, cheeky. Right, I think it's cheeky today. So hopefully that's put some stairs up there. So, some of the simple things is the most complicated on this game. Okay, so we have done that one eventually. That was an easy room, but I made a right pig's ear of it, as usual. So now we can go back out. And the next room is... So we've got two more to do. Let's go up here. Find a room. It's the next game. Here we go. So it's at the top here. So we'll make our way through here, and hopefully it's a nice easy one. Right, so this room here, I was trying to work out where we need to go. There is a door behind this area here, so that's where we need to get to. So the first task is to get up onto this area here, so just drop a green, that should be enough to get us up there. And then if I pop an orange on here, then that will take us, go up and take us to the next area. Right, so that's a start. So we need to get, let me just move this down now because it's too high. If I open up this here, we need to get into this room here. So we have got up into this higher level, and this has been really irritating me, but I think I have sussed out what we need to do. So first of all, we need to bring the panel down, and we need to get up into this area here, which you have to do by that firing you there. But the problem is that you have to pull this orange down because you need to hit there. But what was confusing on me was that we needed I was putting a blue at the bottom because that's where it normally ends up, but the game's nicely tricked me. So what we need to do is put the blue at the top this time. Sorry, Hunter, what are you doing? Right, am I on there? Blue at the top. And this way, when I jump up there, it's going to hit there. So I was just going too low and down there. So now what I need to do is, when I fire myself up here, there's a 2-level area. So having just done this briefly, I'm sure I need to drop a green first and stand on the green, or it'll fire us both, and eventually I'm hoping this will be enough height to get us up. Right, okay. I'm just attacking my feet. Okay, does this mean we can get down now? Press the button. Follow the cable. Ah! Try and drop her from as big a height as we can. Just to see if the game has a fall damage. Right, so that one's there. Stop biting me. I'll leave that bit in. Don't bite my feet. Next door is... where are we going? Find the door, find the door. That one's done, that one's done. That one's, well, done or not, you know. Can't go in. So let's pop a few blues down and go a bit higher. Alright, okay, here we are. So following the blue cable, we're at this door at the back. So it's hard to find the next level, let alone do the levels. Okay, so that's where our friend is there. And what do we need to do? So we have one panel here and have some pushy things. Oh, we have a nice door to smash through here. So let's just stand on here and see what happens. Right, so that moves this bit here. So we need to get up there. So I'm guessing we need to get a green onto here and stand up there, and then we can move across. So how are we going to get a green up here? There's also a door to smash as well. So where are the white pads? That's the first thing. Bring this one down here. Right, okay. I can't even see them. It's been one of these days today. Right. So I'm hoping that will then bring us up higher. High enough to get up here. Excellent. So next part will be to... looks like we need to smash this door down. Will this move left to right? Perhaps we need to... is that got a grate on it? It hasn't got a grate on. So I'm going to stand at the back and press it, and hopefully this will shoot us over here. Right, excellent. So that has now moved, and we need to smash open this door. So if I pop this one down and drop a green there, and then we can smash the door open like so. Right, super. Now I have to do the same with myself, it looks like. How do I get out of here? Right, okay, so I can go around the side. Now that's going to move back, isn't it? Alright, okay, so I can just jump on there. That'll take me... right, that'll take me onto it. Right, so we smashed the door open there, and now we need to get ourselves through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a green here, and that'll take us up into this second level. Right, and the way that this works is that this sort of elevator here gets us onto this bounce pad there. So let me just run the bounce pad and I'll get it on. And when I'm standing on here, it will move the bounce, it will move this to the other side. But we need to push it down here, because what we have to do is pop a green onto it, and then if we move off here, then the panel will get back. Now we need to fire the green onto here so it moves to the right, but before we do that we need to get out of this area, because if you do all that from this area you just end up on the floor. So hopefully this will drop me on here. Excellent. And I'm on the green, and from green now I can jump up to this area here. Fabulous. And then I can now fire this onto the panel and then bring it back down, and that should now move. And so I can then, using all my skill, jump onto it and fire myself through this door. Right. Had a bit of an issue there because I kept ending up on this floor, but if you put the green on the edge you can jump up, and I was thinking maybe I'm just doing something wrong here, but in the end I wasn't. I was just not jumping far enough onto the second area. So a bit of chitter chatter from the Amelia and the fans.
I hope this works.
So we have one more door here. Exciting. All these wires are now lit. Pipes, wires, glow sticks. And we're off through this door into this next room here. Follow the green wire. Where are we going to go? Up, up to infinity. Saving. So is that the end of chapter 6? 6 seems easier than 5. Are we on to 7 now? Let's go through this door. I'm pretty sure this must be chapter 7.
Only one more reactor to power.
Right, so we've got one more, so we've powered that reactor and this reactor, so we've got to power this third one, and I'm pretty sure that third one is going to be chapter 7, so this last bits are running around, and hopefully we're going to get on here and we'll pop up to chapter 7. So no wonder that last room that it was just getting that green on that thing to jump on and jump up, because I had the green on there and I was thinking I can't jump up here, but you can, as you were seeing. So that's an easy level really. Just trying to convince myself there's a different way. But sometimes the simplest answer is the best one. So we're just going to go down here into chapter 7. So that's chapter 6. I'll record that as, I think that chapter needs to be on a walkthrough on its own. So chapter 6 there, and we'll do chapter 7 next time. It looks like it's going to be one video for chapters here on in. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video in this one here. See you later.